Hello my dear students, welcome back to the session of environment. Today we are on lesson number 8, human environment, interactions, the tropical and the subtropical region. Now, how people interacted with the tropical regions of the people as well as with the subtropical regions of the people. How we started communicating with the peoples around the world. We are going to learn in this chapter. Renuka was excited. Shrikant's uncle was home after a gap of nearly 4 months. He was a wildlife photographer and traveled widely. Renuka's interest in wildlife and forest began at an early age, when her uncle introduced her to books on nature, pictures of distant lands, and people who lived there always fascinated her. In this picture, Renuka, you can see people from different parts of the world. Some from dry desert, some from frozen lands, and some from hot, wet rainforest. They look so different from me, observed Renuka. They may look different, but they share the same basic needs of life, food, clothing, and shelter, explained Shrikant's uncle. Their children do the same things as you probably do, play games, quarrel sometimes, and then make up, sing, dance, and help the families with various things that need to be done. They live closer to nature and very early in their lives have learned to care for nature. They learn how to catch fish and how to collect materials from the forest. In chapter 8, 9 and 10, you will learn about the life of people in the different natural regions of the world. Life in the Amazon Basin. Before learning about the Amazon Basin, let us look at the map, figure 8.2. Notice that the tropical region lies very close to the equator, between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south, so it is referred to as the equatorial region. So this is the Amazon Basin in South America. The equator lies between 10 degree north. Now where is 10 degree north? It is here, 10 degree north and 10 degree south, and also here 10 degrees south. Now since the Tropic of Capricorn as well as the Tropic of Cancer is very close to the equator, so this region, the Amazon Basin, is known as the equatorial region. The river Amazon flows through this region. Notice how it flows from the mountains to the west and reaches the Atlantic Ocean to the east. So this is the Amazon Basin. Here all the rivers that are flowing, the Amazon rivers with the blue, with the lines which are with the blue color, these are the Amazon rivers. And this rivers, it flows and reaches the Atlantic Ocean to the east. And the place where a river flows into another body of water is called the river's mouth. So these are the river's mouth. Here see, connected. These are the river's mouth where they go and drain. Numerous tributaries join the Amazon River to form the Amazon Basin. The river basin drains portions of Brazil, parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and a small part of Venezuela. Name the countries of the basin through which the equator passes. Now tributaries. These are small rivers that join the main river. The main river, along with all its tributaries that drain an area, forms a river basin or the catchment area. The Amazon Basin is the largest river basin in the world. Now about the climate in the Amazon Basin. As you know, the Amazon basin stretches directly on the equator and is characterized by hot and wet climate throughout the year. Both day and nights are almost equally hot and humid. The skin feels sticky. It rains almost every day, that too without much warning. The day temperatures are high with very high humidity. At night, the temperature goes down but the humidity remains high. So, the climate in the Amazon basin is equally hot and humid, both in day as well as in the night. And the skin, it becomes very sticky because high rise in humidity, it makes the skin very sticky. Next, rainforest. As it rains heavily in this region, thick forests grow. In the Amazon forest, we can see that the rain, it comes almost every day, that also without warning. So here in the Amazon forest, the trees are very thick and very dense. The forests are in fact so thick that the dense roof created by leaves and branches does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. The ground remains dark and damp. Only shade-tolerant vegetation may grow here. Orchids, bromelates grow as plant parasites. The rainforest is rich in fauna. Birds such as toucans, hummingbird, bird or parasites with their brilliantly colored plumage, oversized bills for eating make them different from birds we commonly see in India. So in the Amazon basin or in the Amazon forest, we can see birds like hummingbirds or toucans, and because of their oversized beak, it makes them very unique from the birds which are in the other parts of India. These birds also make loud sounds in the forest. Animals like monkeys, sloth and ant-eating tapirs are found here. Various species of reptiles and snakes also thrive in these jungles. Crocodiles, snakes, pythons abound. Anaconda and boa constrictor are some of the species. Besides, the basin is home to thousands of species of insects. Several species of fishes, including the flesh-eating piranha fish, is also found in the river. This basin is thus extraordinarily rich in the variety of life found here. So this is the picture of tapir, which is found in the Amazon forest. Now, some TV channels broadcast documentaries on the wildlife of the world. Try to watch some of the films and share your experience with the classes. You can watch Discovery Channel in order to know more about the wildlife of the world, and you can also see about the Amazon forest. If you see the Discovery Channel, you will get very ideas, many knowledges about the different kinds of species which are found in the world. The people of the rainforest, who are the people who stays in the Amazon forest. People grow most of their food in small areas after clearing some trees in the forest. While men hunt and fish along the rivers, women take care of the crops. They mainly grow tapioca, pineapple and sweet potato. So these are the fruits and food which we get in the Amazon rainforest. Men, they go for fishing, and women, they cultivate the field for crops. As hunting and fishing are uncertain, it is the women who keep their families alive by feeding them the vegetables they grow. They practice slash and burn agriculture. The staple food is manioc, also known as cassava that grows under the ground like the potato. They also eat queen ants and egg sacs. Cash crops like coffee, maize and cocoa are also grown. The rainforests provide a lot of wood for the houses. Some families live in thatched houses shaped like beehives. There are other large apartments like houses called maloka with a steeply slanting roof. Life of the people of the Amazon basin is slowly changing. In the older days, the heart of the forest could be reached only by navigating the river. In the 1970s, the Trans-Amazon Highway made all parts of the rainforest accessible. Aircraft and helicopters are also used for reaching various places. The indigenous population was pushed out from the area and forced to settle in new areas where they continued to practice their distinctive way of farming. The developmental activities are leading to the gradual destructions of the biological diverse rainforest. It is estimated that a large area of the rainforest has been disappearing annually in the Amazon basin. You can see that this destruction of forest has a much wider implication. The topsoil is washed away as the rain falls and the lush forest turns into a barren landscape. See the gradual destructions of forest, how it has vanished, how the Amazon rainforests are being vanishing. Now life in the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. The tributaries of river Ganga and Brahmaputra together form the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin in the Indian subcontinent. This is the Brahmaputra river. Now figure 8.8, the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. Origination, we know that the Brahmaputra is originated from Tibet and it runs from Arunachal Pradesh to Assam. The Ganga, it has originated from the northern side and it has connected with the Brahmaputra. And both the rivers, they connect and then drain into the Bay of Bengal. When these two rivers mix or joins with each other, they get drained into the Bay of Bengal. The basin lies in the subtropical region that is situated between 10° north to 30° north latitudes. The tributaries of the rivers Ganga like the Ghagra, the Son, the Chambal, the Gangdak, the Kosi and the tributaries of Brahmaputra drain it. See the tributaries, this is a Ganga. And the rivers which are joining them with the main rivers are the tributaries. They are the Ghagra, the Son, the Chambal, the Gandhak, the Kosi. Okay, these are the tributaries. The plains of the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas and the Sundarbans Delta are the main features of this basin. Oxbow lakes dot the plain area. The area is dominated by monsoon climate. The monsoon brings rain from mid-June to mid-September. The summers are hot and the winters are cool. Now look at the map of India, figure 8.8. Find out the states in which the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin lies. So from this you find out the states in where the Ganga and the Brahmaputra are being lying. The basin area has a variety topography. The environment plays a dominant role in the distribution of the population. The mountain areas with steep slopes have inhospitable terrain. Therefore, less number of people live in the mountain area of the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. The plain area provides a more suitable land for human habitation. The soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people, where flat land is available to grow crops. The density of the population of the plains is very high. The main occupation is paddy. Since cultivation of paddy requires sufficient water, it is grown in the areas where the amount of rainfall is high. This is the paddy cultivation. Wheat, maize, sorghum, gram and millets are the other crops that are grown. Cash crops like sugarcane and jute are also grown. Banana plantations are seen in some areas of the plain. In West Bengal and Assam, tea is grown in plantation. Silk is produced through the cultivation of silkworms in parts of Bihar and Assam. In the mountains and hills where the slopes are gentle, crops are grown on terrace. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of landforms. In the Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees grow, along with thick sal and people. Thick bamboo groves are common in the Brahmaputra plain. The delta area is covered with the mangrove forest. In parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous forest trees like pine, deodar and fir can be seen because the climate is cool and the slopes are steep. There is a variety of wildlife in the basin. Elephants, tigers, deer and monkeys are common. The one-horned rhinoceros is found in the Brahmaputra plain. In the delta area, Bengal tiger, crocodiles and alligators are found. Aquatic life abounds in the fresh river water, the lakes and the Bay of Bengal Sea. The most popular varieties of the fish are the rohu, katla and hilsa. Fish and rice is a staple diet of the people living in the area. So the picture of one-horned rhino and crocodiles. Now, the Ganga Brahmaputra plain has several big towns and cities. The cities of Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata, all with the population of more than 10 lakhs, are located along the river Ganga. The waste water from these towns and industries is discharged into the river. This leads to the population of the rivers. All the four ways of transport are well developed in the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. In the plain area, the roadways and railways transport the people from one place to another. The waterways is an effective means of transport, particularly along the rivers. Kolkata is an important port on the river Hooghly. The plain area also has a large number of airports. Tourism is another important activity of the basin. Taj Mahal on the banks of river Yamuna in Agra, Allahabad on the confluence of the river Ganga and Yamuna, Buddhist stupas in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, Lucknow with its Imambra, Assam with Kaziranga and Manas with wildlife sanctuaries, and Arunachal Pradesh with a district tribal culture are some of the places worth a visit. See Tiger in Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. To conserve the river Ganga, Namami Ganga program has been initiated. To accelerate the efforts to achieve universal sanitation coverage and to put force on sanitation, the Prime Minister of India launched the Swachh Bharat mission on 2nd October 2014. So students, this is the end of the chapter. Next time I will meet you with a new topic. Till then, take care of yourself and thank you so much.